Guns Gear on target training out here in Oregon. Finally got to the range today, practicing with a number of different firearms that I've owned and shooting some video content. So one of the things that's really important to do is if you carry some sort of small, in this case, a subcompact handgun for personal protection, self-defense, or everyday carry, you also have to practice with that. So today what I'm doing is I'm actually shooting this gun that I carry almost all the time as a backup or sometimes as a primary, depending on what kind of clothing I have on. So I'm just going to work some drills. We're going to shoot at 5 yards. I think that's a decent place with this type of pistol. And then we might test ourselves at distance on steel and see if we can hit a man-sized target out at 25, 30 yards. Now, I've done that before, but that's not what this pistol is intended for. Anyway, enough of me talking. Let's start shooting right now. So this is an old Ruger LCP 380. Holds 6 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. Now it has a really, really long trigger. And one of the things I often find is when I'm trying to shoot a fast sequence or cadence of shots, I'll often drive shots low because I'm having to really work through that trigger. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, combat effective. This, I probably got a lawsuit on my hand because I mashed the trigger as I was transitioning from here in a failure to stop drill, and that's what we got. I'm going to shoot it again and see if we could do a little bit better in terms of our accuracy. Here's the same drill. All right, guys, so both our headshots were in there. The rest of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. That's 6. So again, much better. Now, needs to be noted, no one's shooting back at me. I'm under no stress or anxiety about a bad guy. I'm not shooting from cover, I'm not moving, I'm not doing any of the things that we typically need to do in a self-defense situation. I'm just practicing up-look press, right? We can add the tactical stuff and the movement later, but this type of drill is a great way to work the smaller pistols like the Ruger LCP. Okay, we have the steel target there on the left. I'm at about 20 yards or 25 yards, somewhere in there. Okay, not bad, deliberate, slow, but even with the Ruger's very rudimentary sights, you can get hits. Now, from a defensive standpoint, there's no way I'd be trying to engage someone at this range if I could possibly get away, especially with this. So my advice when students ask me, well, what should I do if I'm involved in an armed encounter and I can get away? I'm like, get away. Like, don't start the encounter. If they want your wallet, give them your wallet. Don't get in a fight over money or property. Try to egress, try to unask the area, because no matter how justified you are in the shooting, you're going to spend tens of thousands of dollars defending yourself in civil court if you don't have a prosecutor who, from the towns or counties or state standpoints, wants to put someone who owns firearms in jail. Well, guys, that's a quick day on the range with the Ruger LCP 380. This gun has been in my pocket for, I don't know, a decade or so. Had to re-Cerakote it just because it was so beat up. and have carried it a lot, have tried to practice with it. It is important with whatever gun you choose to use for personal protection, home defense, that you practice. Dry practice a lot because it's a lot more affordable, but you do got to get to the range and you do have to practice. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Finally, and as always, stay safe.